Hey, here we are. Hello.
Hey, Luca, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Going good. Can you hear me okay? Everything solid?
I can hear you okay. I see that my phone just switched to data connection instead of Wi-Fi, so hopefully everything will work. But if you lose me, I'll come back.
Very, we'll figure it out. Very chill over here. But yeah,
Yeah.
happy New Year.
Thank you
You had,
so much. You too.
yeah, you had an incredible start to the new year, obviously, with your incredibly unique Jared Dines Shred collab solo, which yours we obviously have to talk about because it's so intricate. There's a lot that went into that. So we're just going to jump right into it. Tell me about the guitar that you used. It's basically 3 guitars in one, but definitely you got it.
So this baby here is that's the it's called the reverse triple neck guitar, and this is my invention. It was built in Italy by a dear friend of mine. His name is Davide Serracini, and essentially it's got 3 necks. The first neck is like a regular guitar with 6 strings. Then there's a second neck which has only high pitched strings tuning scale. So I don't tune it since last year, right? But for real. And then I've got a bass, and this neck is reversed. So essentially, the first fret, instead of being here on this side of the guitar, the first fret is on this side of the guitar. So it's cool because you can play all the 3 necks at the same time, and you can also add, for example, percussions using your elbow. So you manage to play 4 parts at the same time. And I decided to show this one for the video.
That is so intricate and so neat. I see we're getting fans rolling in. I saw from Vienna. Oh, and that's really awesome. Do you have that for sale anywhere? Are you like mass producing that, or is that just like Luca's thing only?
It's only mine, but I can tell you this. First of all, they made a copy in China already, so I did not know about it, but I played a tour there, and then one of the fans, it was a guitar maker, and he took some pictures, and then he made his own copy, which I've never had a chance to see in real life, but he sent me some pictures. And some fans asked how much it would be to buy it, but of course, first of all, it's handmade, then it takes the guitar maker maybe 2 months of work, so it's very expensive. It's
2 months is not a long time to make that.
Yeah, he's really cool. I wish he'd be also here in the chat, but he's a cool guy, Davide.
He must be a genius because I mean I'm impressed enough when people just make their own single guitar and it takes them like a year and a half or whatever, and I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
the fact that that has 3 necks and it's, you know, you can do so much on it. Yeah, that's definitely your own like wizard guitar there.
Thank you.
I do want to say right off the bat, these are just showcasing the Giants players that might be obvious at this point. But if you have any questions for Mr. Luca here, definitely type them in the comments, or we have a questions tab, and we'll just be going through those after we run through the JD questions. So, I mean, given how cool that guitar is, what was your process for writing your solo, which, by the way, was just you had the best tone, and like it was just we really got a lot to dive into. And what rig plugins did you use to kind of make all that magic happen?
Thanks, appreciate it. Well, so that I was just back from a tour in Germany. I did a tour in Germany with like a project called Nach der Gitarren with the 3 other guitar players, and the week after I had to go on tour in Italy, but I was like, okay, wait. This the chance of collaborating with so many amazing players, you know, in the Jared Dines video is pretty awesome. So I really didn't want to miss it. And I even had the family over here in Germany. They came, the family from Italy came over to Germany to visit me. So I had almost 0 time, but I made my best to manage to squeeze the solo in because I wanted to be in there, right? So it was a bit of a race against the time. And it was really something I'm not used to do, to be honest, because he just sent me this basses, kind of, I don't know, metal, heavy rock, you know the deal. And I was like, okay, what do I do on this, you know, with my acoustic guitar?
Oh, right, absolutely.
Yeah, so you could record maybe You could do some overdubbing. You could do maybe something with the loop station. So I decided to just do solo as I do normally, and hoping that it will kind of find its spot in the video. So not much. I just spent a few hours there improvising some melodies, and finally, when I was pretty happy, I just sent it over.
And like, I love how yours was just, it was very different from a lot of the solos that came prior, but you know, Jared had this way of making everything fit perfectly, and it's just this thing over 30 long track. But when we got to yours, definitely more of like, I don't want to say unplugged, but more of a like ambient vibe, and it was very just riff driven, guitar driven. There wasn't even a lot of backing track that I could really notice.
Yeah,
it was very, you know, very focused on your playing. So I like how he gave people the opportunity to use their own tracks or kind of use their own drum tracks. I think that makes for a great collab. Makes for a very versatile one. Yeah,
it's a crazy project. I mean, sometimes when I think of doing a collaboration with other guitar players, you know, you need to find the time, you need to find the right song, you need to meet. Like, it's easy to delay it and never make it happen. And then this guy arrives and he makes it with like 67 people spread all over the world. So he's really cool for that.
Yeah, to have like people said, I'm sorry, all around the world. That's what we.
Give me a. I'm gonna do something to gain a better connection. I'll be right there. Let's see. Am I still there? Yeah? Okay, great. Let's see if I hear you. I don't hear you right now.
Sorry, I was on mute that whole time, everybody. I'm so
no problem. Guys, and seeing some known names in the audience. That's cool.
Yeah, me too. I was looking at that. I saw my friend Sierra Levesque from Canada tune in, so that's really awesome. I've interviewed her before. But yeah, anyways, our audio's back. Hello. What can listeners expect from you now that the Jared Dines collab is out? Do you have any news or projects coming up, or any live shows that people can come out to like meet you at? Are you doing anything similar to that?
Yeah. So normally I tour for a long part of the year. In fact, last year I toured for most of the time, but finally I'm about to move to Nashville. So I'm going to move from Germany to Nashville to the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, I've been trying since ages. And what I've done is I took the first 3 months of next year completely free. I'm not going to turn the camera in that direction because you're going to see a lot of packages, you know, a lot of packing. So the house is a mess. So hopefully by the end of this month, I'm going to be there. So people, I think, can expect a lot of new videos. And I will then also tour, hopefully, China next year, United States, United Kingdom, Ireland, and Germany. So
that's
a bit of everything.
Roster of shows right there. Really cool. Fans from all over the world, obviously, and it's so cool that you're coming to Nashville. When are you moving to Nash? What month?
Hopefully by the end of this month. So at the moment we're trying to transfer things with the ship, right? So it's a long process, and then we'll book a flight. And so we already have the house, so we're paying for it, but we're not there yet. So we're like, come on, time to go.
That's super cool. If you're actually going to be in the Nashville area on May 12th, I'm going to be doing a collaborative show at the Cobra with
When?
May 12th.
Okay.
With Grace Bowers. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but she's incredible. She's a very player, but she's always jamming like on the main strip of Nashville, and a few other bands. But hey, if you want to come up and do some guitar stuff, you're totally welcome to, you know?
Absolutely. I think May, it depends if I'm not in China, because the China tour is still uncertain because there the COVID situation is crazy. So if I don't go there because of COVID reasons, then I would manage to be in Nashville. So that's cool.
Woo! Yeah, that's really small world, you know? Musicians kind of like go to the same spots every now and then and meet. So
100%.
I have one more question here, and then we're kind of gonna scroll through and answer maybe 5-ish supporter questions, see what's up. So what record do you have on repeat right now, and what musician or musicians, plural, because I know it's hard to pick one, are you currently drawing the most inspiration from?
So lately I'm listening to a lot of soundtrack music. For example, Joe Hisaishi, you know, the composer of all of these soundtracks for Hayao Miyazaki movies. I really like his melodies. He writes for orchestra, and I really like his music. And when it comes to guitar CDs, I'm listening with a lot of pleasure the album of my friend Jim Kimo West. I had a chance of touring with him last year, I should say now. And he made a beautiful CD where he doesn't only play one guitar, but he does overdubbing. He adds some other instruments. So I like that one very much. It's called More Guitar Stories. Cool guitar album.
Very cool.
I don't listen to much guitar, to be honest with you, but this album made me go back to listen to some guitar music.
You know? That's so funny, yo. Like literally every single, well, I'm not gonna say every single person, because that's a bit much, but a majority of the folks that I've interviewed that play guitar are like, nah, I don't really listen to guitar music that much. Like, I don't know. It's cool. It's really, really dope to see that everybody takes inspiration from other genres.
Yeah. I think we need to put some balance in there. There was too much guitar. We always played all day long. So if we listen to it as well, it's like an obsession.
I agree. I definitely agree. It's good to fill your brain crinkles with other melodies besides the electric acoustic strings, stuff like that. So I did see a kind gentleman, I believe, ask how to pronounce your last name, and I tried to pronounce it in the beginning and I butchered it. I can't do the Stricagnoli.
It's very, very good, honestly, you know.
It's too much. I use too much roll, but
yeah, because this is difficult a little bit even for Italians, because Italians don't know where to put the accent on it. So imagine in the rest of the world. So the right way to say it is Stricagnoli. So the GN would sound like the Spanish N of like jalapeno. So Stricagnoli. That's the way.
Gotcha.
But you know what's the deal? Maybe for an American it sounds cool said in the Italian way, but for an Italian it sounds really cool when you say that abroad with an American pronunciation, because it's more exotic, you know.
Yeah, that's dope. There's like a lot of ways you can kind of like go about that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Greetings from Mexico. That's really cool. Somebody's oh yeah, Mando is saying come to California. Looks like you got some Cali fans.
I'll pretty certainly play there this year. I'll be there.
That'd be cool. That'd be definitely a good spot for you. Caden or Wood 123 said you are the greatest acoustic player of all time.
Oh man, thanks. Greatest in this chair.
Definitely. Yeah, guys, if you have any newer questions to ask, definitely drop them below. And I don't want to just feed them back to you either if you don't want me to. Like, if you see questions that you want to answer, definitely be sure to pick them up. Mama_sale says, how many guitars can you play at once? And then she goes, yes, meaning that I guess you.
So when you look at the comments on my YouTube channel, it's amazing because it's kind of like Chuck Norris jokes almost, right? So there are I love them. Like I always laugh so much reading the comments.
Yeah, I love, it's good when fans have good humor too, and they're just, jiving with you. That's one thing I love about the guitar community too, is like everybody's so like funny and chill. David
Yes, absolutely.
underscore Vo1K says, you are actually my favorite guitar player, but what do you think about Markin or Marson? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure you've heard about.
Marcin.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. He's great. He's like the rising star of acoustic guitar. He's is killing it 100%. Very, very talented. And I did not have a chance to meet him personally, but we texted a few times, and he seems also like a really nice guy. So yeah, Marcin is up there. It's great.
Maybe you could do a collab sometime. You never know.
For
Definitely.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually talk about it. We texted about it, but as always, it's difficult, to meet and make it happen. But one day.
Yeah, definitely the musician schedule can be packed full. So I guess just got to manifest that for the future. Leah underscore 207 says, when did you start playing? And then somebody underneath that comment asked if your talent is for sale.
Well, I don't know, maybe for the right amount of money, then I just go and retire in Nashville. I just don't do anything anymore. No, I started playing when I was 10 years old, and yeah, then the stories. I quit when I was 16. I started doing judo, and after 3 years of not touching the guitar, I started playing again. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. You got like a nice like roster of different experiences for your childhood.
Yeah, you see, I even got the strange, the grappler ears.
Oh my God.
It's strange, and they get out of shape. So sometimes people ask me like, "Hey, do you do like a rugby or jiu-jitsu?" And
that's
yeah.
Cool. That's cool. How Angel Vivaldi like dances when he plays guitar sometimes. Jiu-jitsu. Hopefully I didn't get cut off there.
I think I lost you for a second. Say one more time.
I was just saying something stupid, like you could play you could play guitar and do jiu-jitsu like at once.
Oh yes.
When he plays, because he sometimes like does the dance routines and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Multitasking is super fun, so why not?
Right, spontaneous vibes.
Yeah.
Are you coming back to the UK? Asked, or Poggles Wood asked.
Yes. So this year, from September until the end of October, I'm gonna be in the UK. I actually already have the dates written down. I did not publish them yet, but this year, once again, UK and Ireland tour. I think maybe 22 shows.
Very nice. Yep. Yeah. Definitely stomping grounds it appears, which is so cool. Most definitely. Please say hello to Luca from Bully? Not sure. Buley. Don't I'm at this.
That's Lula Reinhardt. He's an amazing guitar player, and that's like an inside joke. Boulay is one of his many imitations. Besides from being like an amazing guitar player, he's like a great imitator. And when we were on tour together with International Guitar Night, we were all crying of laughter because of his imitation. So, hello, Lula.
Little in joke there. Lots of pals in the chat. Bo.Goda underscore JD says, when is Luca gonna come back to Latin America? I'm sure you've answered this question many times in the chat, but people just want you around, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be everywhere in 1 year. Would love to tour the whole world. I think so. Latin America, so far, I don't have a plan for this year. It's filled with other places, but I would love to very, very much. So it's one of my goals to make like a big tour in Latin America. That'll be awesome.
That would definitely be sick. It's.axe music says, Luca, I fell in love with your Sweet Child O' Mine cover released years ago. You're one of the main reasons I started playing acoustic. So thank you so much for your music.
Thank you so much. That's awesome to hear. I love that. Really.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You definitely inspired so many people. And, you know, this kind of got my mind racing. Are you friends with Michael Angelo Badio?
No, I know of him, you know, because how not to know of him, but we did not have a chance to talk yet. Yeah.
Obviously you're aware of his double guitar, right? The double neck.
Yeah.
That would be a sick collaboration.
100%. Yeah. I love that. He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a cool dude for sure. I call him Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike, he's a good dude.
He's a down-to-earth guy, probably also, right?
Very. This Lucia has another question. They said, will you show us more original songs, original music, stuff like that?
I would actually love to. So the last tour I've done in Italy, the tour manager heard me playing in the backstage, one of my originals, and he says, "Are you gonna play this tonight?" And I said, "No, I don't think so." And he really insisted for me to play the original, and it ended up being one of the most liked songs during the concert. So I'm getting some encouragement to publish more originals. So why not? I think I'll do it. I think I'll start publishing some more.
I think you should, definitely. After the Jared collab, people, you know, see your writing capabilities, obviously, and you've displayed it many times in the past. But yeah, I mean, that's solo hope. I'm sure people are going to want a lot more original content coming.
Yeah.
100. Yeah. Cait in here says your originals are pretty much the only songs I've learned from you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh.
There are many not published many originals that I haven't published. So hopefully this year I'll give some more.
Right on. So we're going to take only one or two more questions here. This one went on for about 30 minutes, so thank you so much for joining us. Good chats, good chats. We got a question here that says, love your Red Hot Chili Peppers covers. Have you seen them in concert? I know the bio you sent me had something about them literally noticing you and your music wrong, but yeah, tell us about that a little bit.
I have never had a chance to listen to them in concerts, and actually, matter of fact, I have never been to one of those crazy big shows. When I where I grew up, there wasn't so much really live music going on, and then for a while it was all about playing, locked in my room, right? But this is also part of the reason why I'm moving to the US, because everybody's passing from Nashville, for example. So I think I'm gonna have a chance to listen to a lot more musicians live.
Oh, definitely. Nashville is like one of the hubs, and I feel like a lot of people mistaken Nashville just country. But no, there's blues, massive blues scene. I mean, I've seen some incredible jazz musicians, like this one woman drummer that I met. I believe her Instagram is DD Flood. She jams a lot in Nashville, but I mean, yeah, people just love jamming over there, all genres. It's a great community of musicians, 100%.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Totally. This is my first Instagram live, by the way. That's awesome. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't get any questions of like people like pressuring to play the guitar live, because usually that's what ends up happening. But some people are like, nah, like I'll do that later.
Yeah. With the phone quality, I can barely hear the voice properly. The guitar is gonna sound like a robot. So maybe.
Right on. Yeah. So I'm gonna take one more question here. Torn which one to do. I guess I could put two in one. One kind viewer here is asking if you are going to have any Nashville shows lined up, or if there's any venues that you have in your head, in your mind. And then Jeriel asks this question every single live, said, who is more handsome than Dave Mustaine?
Me.
Your
Amazing. I love that. Thanks. That's amazing. I Yeah, that's these are the compliments that guitar players appreciate more than the ones about guitar. So thanks. And that's funny enough, I've never played in Nashville, and I don't know yet when I'm gonna play there. I just picked the city because I just didn't know where to go in the United States. There's so much to choose from, and I was a little bit like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. He wanted to find his queen, so he picked Queens in New York, right? So I was like, where do I go and live? And I just picked City of Music. Plus, my wife had been there, but I don't have yet any concerts planned there. But listen, my agent is from Memphis, Tennessee, so it's gonna make it happen for sure. It's
That's cool. Oh, you're going to be so booked up for sure. There's just so many venues. I mean, even Bluebird Cafe, I think, would take you right in. That is a legendary venue. As far as I go, I've only ever played the open mic, but even that is packed.
You played at the open mic at the Bluebird?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And it's just incredible. It's very serious. They're all about listening. So right off, people come on the stage and they're like, all right, everybody, hush. This is a music place. Grab your coffee and listen, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like acoustic guitar fans would just gather for you in that venue. And it's a tiny place. You'd probably have out the door for sure in a line.
I would love to. Hey, I'm watching the series Nashville, right? So I'm learning everything about the Bluebird and everything else. So I've never been there, but it's already legendary. Yeah. So I would love to.
Much smaller in person, the Bluebird Cafe. It looks a bit different.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very, very cute though, very quaint, and definitely a legendary venue. I see we have a comment about Franklin, Tennessee, to be sure to check that out. Great comment. It's very true. Franklin is great. Great area. They have music venues too. So much to check out, yo.
Oh yeah, Franklin is amazing. I had a tour with a car there. I did not end up buying right there a place, but Franklin is amazing. It's so cool.
It is for sure. But yeah, I had an amazing time talking to you. And if you ever want to promote any of your other stuff, I'm right here for that. We just kind of chatted up really casually over here by my lighted tree.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. For me too, it was a pleasure.
Rock on. Be sure to check out the JD collab if you have not yet. Everybody, be sure to check out his solo. It's incredible. And lots more stuff coming from Luca. So thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.